Hey guys, welcome back to Purely Walking. I don't think Dominicans were quite ready for October 2024 because so far this month has been too much. The president made some decisions regarding the mass migration of Haitians in the country, which we're going to talk about, and I'm going to give you status updates on that. Also, a new tax reform is being discussed in Congress as we speak. This tax reform might be of interest to you, especially if you are planning to invest in our country, specifically in the tourist areas. We're going to talk all about it, and I'm going to tell you all my thoughts. Just those two main topics are enough to have civil unrest everywhere. People are afraid they're going to raise the taxes. Other people are afraid that they're going to deport them because they're not legally here in the country. So it's kind of chaotic right now. It's not for the faint of heart, really. But apart from those two main topics, there is a constitutional reform being discussed. The labor laws might change soon as well, which is being discussed in Congress. I don't know how Congress is going to do it all, but they're discussing all those major laws that can change the way of life as we know it in the Dominican Republic. But in this video, I'm going to touch on two main aspects. One is the mass migration of Haitians and the decisions that have been made on that front, and the tax reform, which has been just submitted this month into Congress. So let's talk about it. Guys, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Ellie, and on this channel we discuss all things Dominican Republic. I tell you what the things are that are going on around here, how things work around here, what the prices are, and of course, purely walking around the places that I think that you should know about and that you should see. So if that's of interest to you, please subscribe if you haven't already. And I know that a lot of you are not subscribed because I see my YouTube analytics showing me that more than 82% of the people that watch this channel are not even subscribed. So if you would please subscribe to the channel, it's completely free, just hit that red button. Now let's talk about what's been going on with the mass migration of Haitians. To a lot of you, it may not be a secret that we have a historical struggle with the Haitian population. There have been wars fought with the Haitians as well. We ended up splitting the island into two countries that are widely different. And even our independence, our National Independence Day that we celebrate on the 27th of February, was from Haiti, not from Spain, as a lot of people would believe. Another tidbit of context on this regard is the fact that Dominican laws on nationality do not include jus solis, which is the concept of you having a nationality of a country just because you were born there. So Dominican Republic does not assume that you are Dominican just by being born here in the country. You have to have other requirements such as your parents being legally Dominican or your parents being here legally as well. Also, the Haitian law states that you are Haitian wherever you are born in the world. You can be born in Russia, the United States, Canada, anywhere in the world that you are born. Their constitution says that you are still Haitian. Now, over the years, there has been ongoing Haitian migration to the Dominican Republic, and most of this migration is illegal migration. So those Haitians, some of them settle here, have children of their own, and none of them, not even the children that are born in Dominican soil, are deemed to be Dominican. So we have a whole lot of population of Haitian migrants that don't have any paperwork, and even if they're born here and don't even know their origin country of Haiti, they are still not deemed Dominican. Now we have an ongoing situation where Haitian children go into public Dominican schools, and so they are opting to get education, and that's great. But the sad thing is that sometimes, because the spots are all filled with the Haitian children, some Dominican citizens cannot get into the school that corresponds to their locality because the spots are all filled, and a lot of them are with Haitian children.
Pude hablar con más de 4 familias donde en diferentes localidades, donde no encuentran cupo para sus hijos. ¿Y por qué no hay cupo? ¿Qué ha cambiado? ¿Hay menos escuelas? ¿Hay menos aulas? ¿Hay más niños? Obviamente, pero hay más ilegales extranjeros.
Also recently, a high-ranking public official gave the data on healthcare system, and he stated that more than 30% of all births in the public hospitals correspond to illegal Haitian women coming here.
Lo está pasando en los hospitales. Tuve una denuncia el otro día que se prohibieron prácticamente las atenciones a dominicanos que no sean casos de gravedad de emergencia, y no se les podía dar ni siquiera tratamiento directo, sino que lo mandaban a ambulatorio porque todo el hospital estaba colapsado por ilegales haitianas.
Now, this has been a topic of discussion for a lot of Dominicans because a lot of them feel that we are giving and paying our taxes to the government to be able to have a better system for our economy, for our citizens, and we are giving a lot of that up for free to the Haitians that are not even here in a legal manner. All of that to get to where we are today, and that is the fact that in the beginning of the month, I believe it was the 5th of October, there was a march or a protest regarding the mass migration of Haitians that was getting out of control in the country. So a lot of people spoke out about this on Dominican podcasts, Dominican TV shows, and a lot of influencers went to the actual protest to demand better policies for the border, better border control in general, and a firmer stance on illegal Haitian migration. Because what we have been seeing in social media and in the news channels is that basically the border is wide open and Haitians can just come and go almost as they please. It's almost like if our police and our border patrol are non-existent. So in response to all this civil unrest regarding Haitian migration, just recently, like at the end of September, beginning of October, the president actually announced a new director for migration. So as soon as he took over the Directorate of Migration, he announced that there would be a plan to be executed for the mass deportation of up to 10,000 Haitian migrants per week. This new policy sounds like a win for those who were demanding that mass migration of Haitians were better handled, but we are still to see how the border and the border patrol and the way that migrants come and go from the border is to be resolved. Also, there is panic among the Haitian population here. Some of them don't even let the policemen go into, their neighborhood.
I don't know if you can hear, but there's like an ambulance going around, so I'm sorry about the noise. Let's wait for it to pass.
With this measure, there's also some speculation of what can happen in the construction industry, seeing as a lot of the construction workers here in the Dominican Republic are Haitians, and so that might cause some delays in the building of a lot of properties here in the DR. The second topic, and this has been one that a lot of people have been very angry about, is the tax reform that has just been announced by the government. Of course, the tax reform in the DR is very much due because our last reform was a long time ago, and of course we had to modernize some of the things that we were doing tax-wise, but no one was expecting how hard this tax reform, or at least the proposal of the tax reform that was announced last Monday, was going to be. So I'm going to talk about the main aspects of this proposal. It's very dire for all of us that are paying taxes. It might be of interest to you if you are planning to invest in a property, especially property in the tourist areas here in the DR. So the first thing is that the tax rate in general stays practically the same, but they're going to charge taxes on a lot more things like digital services. So if this proposal is approved, we're going to be paying taxes on digital things like Uber, Spotify, and even Netflix. There will be a little bit of tax exemptions to some food products, some gasoline products, and also some medicines, but everything else is going to be charged at 18% tax. The 18% tax has not been changed. This is the tax rate that we were paying before. It's just that a lot more things will be charged. They're going to double the taxes for the vehicles every year. So if you own a car that is less than 5 years old, the tax is going to go up from 3,000 pesos to 6,000 pesos. And if you have a car that is more than 5 years old, the tax is going to go from 1,500 pesos to 3,000 pesos. So all those car taxes are doubled. Another aspect of this tax proposal is that income tax is going to get a new bracket. So basically we pay income taxes in different brackets. If you earn above a specific range, you pay a specific tax. And the new bracket now is that if you earn 200,000 pesos per month or more, you're going to actually pay 27%. Also, they're going to take a lot of benefits from some laws that were in place. Now, those are going to go away. So this is where if you are investing in a property in the tourism field, if this proposal is approved, they're going to take away Confotu. So there will be no more tax exceptions if you buy a property in a tourist area. That was a law that we had before, giving those tax exemptions, but now in this proposal, they're planning to take all that away. Now this next part of the proposal hurts me to my soul, and it's because you're going to take away the tax exemption on things that you buy online. So beforehand, or right now actually, we do have a tax exemption on things that you buy online as long as the actual product costs less than $200. So you can buy shoes, purses, like anything you wanted that was under $200, you can basically get it, pay through a courier to get it from, the United States, and they bring it to your home and things like that. And it would be tax-free. You didn't have to pay Dominican taxes on it. But on this proposal, they're planning to tax anything and everything regardless of the price. And I am so bummed. I hope that this doesn't pass through Congress. Please don't pass it through Congress. Also, they're planning to ask for more property taxes, you guys. So basically, what we have right now in the DR is a tax exemption on property taxes below the 9 million peso mark. So if you have properties that in total add up to 9 million pesos or less, you didn't have to pay any property taxes. You would have to pay 1% on any amount above the 9 million pesos. But what they are proposing is to lower this exception bracket to 5 million pesos. So now people that didn't have to pay taxes if their properties were like 6 million, 7 million, or 8 million, or 9 million, now all of those people are going to have to pay taxes. So if you have properties that add up to 5 million pesos or more, you're going to have to pay property taxes on that. Of course, this tax thing is only a proposal so far. It is currently being discussed in Congress. I hope that Congress will have some considerations because this is a very aggressive tax proposal, a tax package. And so we'll see, and I'll keep you updated, of course, on what happens on that regard. So this has brought up a lot of negative commentary, as you can expect. Nobody likes to pay taxes, of course. But the basic claim of the Dominicans is that maybe government should look towards spending less money before they charge us more taxes.
Calculado de hecho por el indicador Doing Business del Banco Mundial, es 49% sobre las ganancias, el promedio que les quita el Estado Dominicano a todas las empresas, incluyendo una pequeña y mediana empresa. Es decir, tú trabajas del año 6 meses para el Estado, de tu año completo. Exacto. Es decir, el Estado te quita la mitad, pero no termina ahí. Porque después que el Estado te quita la mitad, con esa otra mitad de tu ahorro que te queda, adivina, tú tienes que vivir, tú tienes que comer, tú tienes que, si no te vas a morir. Entonces, claro. ¿Qué pasa cuando tú usas ese dinero por el cual tú trabajaste? Te topa enfrente con un ITV-18 que te come 18% más del 50% que ya te quité, y después de eso, impuesto selectivo al consumo, y después de eso, si tienes una pequeña propiedad IPI, que ahora te la quieren subir también, y después de eso, el impuesto a los activos, y después de eso, 2.500 otros tributos que no me da el tiempo del programa para decirlo, pero hay 2.500, no uno, no dos, 2.500 tipos diferentes de impuestos en el Estado Dominicano.
So what's my take on all this? Regarding the Haitian problem, the Haitian issue, of course, I want laws to be respected everywhere in the world. Like if a country has a border law, a border policy, and naturalization policy, and migration policy, I want all those to be respected everywhere. The same way that I don't condone Haitians coming to the Dominican Republic in an illegal manner, I don't condone Dominicans going to, say, Canada or the United States or Spain in an illegal manner. The same way that I do not condone for Haitian women to come here illegally and then give birth over here using our health resources, that's the same way that I do not condone for Dominican women to go to the United States just to give birth and use up their healthcare resources and money. So yes, I do agree that if you are in an illegal way in a country, you should be deported to your country of origin. I do not, however, condone the mistreatment of Haitians or anyone else for that matter. Everything should be done in an orderly fashion, but we do have to enforce and uphold our country's laws. That's just my opinion on it. You're not gonna make me apologize for that. It's not because Haitians are black. It's not because Haitians are poor. It's just because every law of a country has to be respected if you agree with it or not. Of course, let me know your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. And with regards with the tax proposal, I think it's quite aggressive. I am quite nervous, to be honest, to see what Congress will approve at the end. I really hope that they don't take away the tax exemptions on online shopping and also on the digital services. That's gonna hit me quite hard. I know the government wants to do a lot of good things. Like with the funding that they're planning to get with those taxes, they're going to make a lot of really cool things, like the train from Santo Domingo to the airport. Other mobility issues are going to be resolved in Santiago and elsewhere. Like they're planning really cool things. Also, they're planning to put a limit on the actual amount we can borrow as a country. So I think that's good. They're going to take care of that aspect as well. Well, we'll just have to see what Congress ends up approving in the end, and I'll keep you updated. Well, guys, that's a summary of all the chaos that's been going on in the country. I know it's a lot. Feel free to lash out in the comments over there, respectfully, of course. I try to answer every comment as much as I can. My gosh, motorcycles. Also, let me know what videos you would like me to make next. I have some down on my list that you guys have been commenting, so I'm really grateful for all your ideas and requests. Go ahead and put those down below as well. This is me signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, and of course, don't forget to subscribe.